Hello, me again. Just going to turn this off. Right, today I'm going to attempt to explain why when atheists say that we know an awful lot, shall we just say, that's actually a rather shall we say, bold statement to make. Okay, so let's start with a bit of simple maths. Okay, so we have infinity. This is a mathematical concept as such. Infinity, which is the biggest number that you can think of, plus 1, you know, big. Okay, so we have infinity, right? We know what that is. It's a maths concept. It means, you know, big. You know, there isn't a number called infinity. In maths, it only exists really. Then we have the amount of knowledge, right, that is knowable. And I don't mean the amount of knowledge that we can currently measure. I mean the amount of knowledge that exists, regardless of whether we can actually attain it or reach it or not. Okay, so how much knowledge is there available? Okay, not what, as I say, what we can actually measure, but the stuff that we maybe will never be able to measure. Okay, I'm saying maybe. What I really mean is that we will never be able to measure, and I'll demonstrate what I mean. Okay, so we have the full amount of knowledge. So let's just imagine, okay, here we have this space here. Okay, this is our universe. Okay, this is currently the size of our universe. All right, imagine, obviously this is currently the size of our universe. So we are sort of like there somewhere. That's Milky Way, and we're there, you know what I mean. and the centre of the universe, where the Big Bang was, you know, whatever, you get it. And where the actual edge here is basically currently the furthest star that we have actually made any records of. Okay, so that's currently the size of what we believe is, well, it's what we can find. It's not necessarily, you know, the size of the universe, but it's what we know. Okay, so this is the bit that we're in. Okay, this is, you know, Hubble Space Telescope. I really have trouble with words, you know. The Hubble Space Telescope is measuring stars, and that's as far as we can go. We've, you know, gone back 13.8 billion years or whatever, and we say, okay, you know, there's a boundary, and you get it. Okay. This is it, right? So what's outside of that? Well, of course, we don't know, do we? Okay, but let's just say, okay, well, what's the, like I say, this is the, what's there, just beyond it? Do we know what's there? No, we don't, do we? No. We can't say for sure, we do not know. Is there actually anything there? You know, physically, are there? Well, they say that there are quantum fluctuations, so there is something there. It just keeps disappearing from existence and reappearing, right? Okay, so here's our bit, right? Let's shrink it down a bit. Let's shrink it right down a bit, so we're now like there, that bit there, okay, on my nail, right? What's here? What's there? What's way over there? We have no idea. Right now, we have no idea. Okay, let's go right down, right? I've got a tool here. Let's just say that our universe, right, is there. That bit on the edge of the screwdriver. Okay, that's our universe. Okay, okay, so there it is, and obviously you can barely see the point of that screwdriver. What's out here? Yeah, let's move it a bit further over. What's there? Okay, Milky Way and everything and all of existence that we know of is in there. What's out here? What's way out there? What's at infinity? What's at the infinite? We don't know, right? The actual. Nobody can disagree with me that you cannot actually find out what's at the infinite distance away from our universe, because by the nature of it, it isn't something we can ever attain. It's infinity, isn't it? Right? What's there? We don't know. That is knowledge, right? The knowledge at the infinite distance from our universe, or maybe actually from our point in the universe, because it might still be part of our universe. Okay, that's acceptable. But what's there? We can't attain it. It's it's an infinite distance away. So that is knowledge that we will never be able to attain, because it's infinitely far away. Okay? Back in time. Think about it. We are supposed to right now be, what, the sort of 13.8 billionth year of the universe's existence. Happy birthday, universe. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know. So we have a starting point for the universe. Currently, that's the accepted scientific statement about it. That our universe currently started from a single point, which is called the Big Bang, and that there was a time before it. Okay? And that's currently the scientific theories. Now, never mind speculation. Okay, never mind what other theories have. The mainstream Big Bang theory says universe started 13.7 or 8 billion years ago, and that was the birth of the universe, and it came from a single point. Effectively, that's it, isn't it? Right? So what was 1 second before that? Don't know. Anybody know? No. What was an hour before it? Right? What was a million billion years before it? We have no idea. Right? Do we? And we can never go there. We can extrapolate like we're trying to do with the current universe model, but we can't go there, obviously. Right? That's a given. Right? So what occurred in the infinite past? Okay? We have no way of knowing. That is knowledge that we will never be able to attain. Alright? Okay, let's take it the other way, right? How old are you? You know, you obviously know how old you are. I am 44, okay? I've been living 44 years, right? There was a time before me, there's recorded history before me, okay? And according to the Bible, apparently it was 6,000 years, however long the years actually were. There was 6,000 years of history in the Bible, okay? There's not recorded history, obviously, but but we have recorded history of projections into the past up to 13.8 billion years, right? Not actually, nobody was there, right? Okay, Big Bang, ready, go, right? Take photographs. That didn't happen, did it? No. Okay, so it's an extrapolation. It's a mathematical model. Okay, so there is knowledge, right? Let's just say, okay, what I was talking about is I've been living here 44 years. I don't know how old you are. You will expire from existence at some point. You will not be part of this universe at some point. You will die. Okay, so will I. Everybody will. Okay, this planet may cease to exist, or it may not. The sun apparently has a life that's going to expire in about 5 billion years or something. I don't know. We don't know. The heat death of the universe, where the universe expands so much that there is no actual heat to maintain it, it will basically become absolute zero. That's supposed to happen at some point in the future. But what happens millions, billions of years in the future? What will happen? Right? Is that knowledge that we can actually attain? Yes, somebody can be there if the human race is in existence at that time. You know, if you're an atheist, you've got to think like this, haven't you? It is knowledge, but we can't attain it. Okay? What I'm trying to say is, effectively, in a sentence, knowledge is infinite. The actual availability, the understanding, the knowledge that exists is infinite. There is no boundary to the knowledge. There is always more time. There is always more space. Do you know what I mean? It's infinite. Okay? So knowledge, in itself, is infinite. Right? So we're at the infinity, the maths bit, it looks like a fallen over 8. We're at that, okay, knowledge is infinite. The proportion of knowledge, which we actually know right now, is X. It is how much. We know about quarks, we know about subatomic particles, we know about dinosaurs and things like that, we know about our Earth. You know that I exist because I'm in this video. It's not a contrivance, I can assure you. Okay? So there is knowledge. There is a proportion of knowledge, right, of which we actually have about our surroundings. right? We know certain things about our surroundings, okay? So there is knowledge which we actually have. It's recorded. We have it, okay? Now, this is the one. You've got to follow me on this one. So, the knowledge is infinite, right? The actual knowledge that we have, x, am I drawing an x, yeah? Divided by infinity equals 0. What does that mean? You're saying, yeah, so it's a bit of maths. Yes, we know a certain amount. It is a finite amount of knowledge that we have. Anything divided by infinity equals 0, right? That means that the proportion of actual knowledge that we have, proportional to the amount of knowledge that there is, which is infinite, is 0. We have 0%. We understand about this existence, shall we say, this reality, we understand 0. 0%. We know nothing. Okay? We don't. We may say we know things, but like a child who thinks they know, right, about the way the world works when they're discussing it with their parents, and the parents looking on going and saying, you know nothing. In this case, it is true. Right? We know nothing. We know nothing. And we never will. Okay? This business of actually having like 99% of the knowledge that, you know, that is in existence, okay, is ridiculous. It is stupid, okay? It's a simple, logical, it's a bit of primary school maths, almost. Primary school? Yeah, I did infinity at primary school. Maybe not today, I don't know. But it's elementary maths. Anything divided by infinity is 0. Right? So, you know nothing. Okay? And you never will. You never know anything about this universe of any significance. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, you will never have enough knowledge to actually make a categoric argument to say that something doesn't exist. Guess what I'm talking about? You don't. Nobody does. Right? That is the conceit. Okay? To say that we know 99% of all that there is to know, Dawkins, okay, is conceit. It is stupid. A simple bit of elementary maths actually does defeat your argument. It's very, very straightforward. It's indisputable. Okay? It's maths. Maths which is currently hailed as being something which is untouchable from a theist's and atheist's point of view. Okay? So, you atheists know nothing. And because you choose to say, there is no God, you will never know anything. Okay? Simple. I believe in God. God creates the universe. When I die, I will find these things out. So I will know. Won't I? Let the arguments commence.